Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on our webinar this morning. My name is Jason Middendorf. I'm the Director of Channel Sales here at Repair Shop Websites. It's my responsibility to present our program to our partners, and this group is all made up of AC Delco PSC members. This webinar will only take about 15 minutes depending on questions. One housekeeping item: you should see a chat box on your screen. If you have a question, please just type it in there. I'll try to answer all questions at the end of the webinar. If the question is specific to your shop, I'm happy to talk with you about it after the webinar as well. So today I'm going to go over 3 types of content a website needs to have in order to convince customers that you are the right shop for their vehicle. The great news is that customers aren't generally looking for a ton of content when they visit your site. They only need to be convinced of a few things before they come your way. The bad news is that a lot of web designers don't pick up on these things. They get too focused on the technical aspects of the website and lose focus on what your customers really care about. So let's jump right in. The first type of content shows that your shop is somewhere that a customer would be comfortable. The best way to do this is by using images. Now, I'm going to assume that everyone has heard the phrase, "a picture's worth 1,000 words." So let's talk about what images will work best at showing a place your customers would be comfortable visiting. So the picture that's the most important for your site is that of the shop, preferably from the road where potential customers pass by each day. So if someone searches auto repair and your site comes up, they may recognize your shop from the first image they see and decide that it's a convenient place to bring their vehicle. So for those of you you're not on a main road, do you have signage that may be recognizable from the road? If so, make sure that a sign is in the picture on the website. Again, customers are more likely to visit a shop that's in a location they may recognize. So finally, if you're in an industrial area, it's vital that you have maps features so customers can find you. If the customer can see how far your shop is from their home or their business, they may discover that it's very close by. That even if they haven't been on that specific road, you can still get that business. The second picture here is of a waiting room. Now, I visit a lot of shops. Many of them don't encourage people to wait while their service is completed. But if you have a waiting area, you're dedicating square footage that you could use to repair vehicles to make your customers comfortable. So some people may not be able to arrange transportation while a minor issue is being worked on, and that waiting area is very important to them. So if you have one, show it off on your website. Finally, more than 80% of traffic to independent repair shops is by women. It's important that you show you're female friendly. And female friendly in this context means that you have a clean shop with an atmosphere that a female customer will feel safe in. The easiest way to show this online is to show other females in the shop. If you have a female employee, make sure to get a picture of them and put this on your website. If you don't, ask a customer if she would mind taking pictures of you handing her the keys to the car. So to summarize these important images, when a person searches auto repair and they find your site, will they recognize the building? Do you have a waiting area? Are you female friendly? These images will produce phone calls and appointments from your website. Now, automotive repair can be a rewarding business, but it's also a tough business. Unfortunately, some shops don't make it. Many customers have had the experience of looking up a site, finding a shop, driving out, and discovering the shop isn't there anymore. You want to make sure they know you're still there and looking forward to their business. That's why the next important item is to show that your site is active. Customers expect active shops to have active websites. The good news is that if you've got someone taking care of posting pictures and content, it actually only takes a matter of minutes each month to keep your website up to date. Now, whether you or someone else controls your website, here are 5 actions that will benefit you if you can schedule just a little time each month to review your site. Some owners change their business hours seasonally. If you are one of these, Please check to make sure that you have removed or replaced Saturday hours if a change has occurred. This is a simple thing to fix and can save you from potential lost customer. Keep your images up to date. It's a bad sign to many customers if you have banners on your site advertising winter services during the summer, or vice versa. Do you have expired coupons? Not only might customers see this as a sign that you're not an active shop, it also tells them they've missed out on getting a great price. So make sure to keep your specials current. Enter your phone number into the search box on Google. You will see information you had no idea was out there. And more often than not, the information will be wrong. So now that you've searched your phone number and seen what's out there, just type in your address of your business in the search box. More information about your business appears in the results. Take the time to look through these results. Make sure your name, address, and phone number is correct on all of the results, and submit changes if the information is wrong. You don't want customers calling the wrong phone number or visiting the wrong locations looking for your shop. And one other reason that this is important, the search engines know your business, Google being Yahoo, they know your business by its name, address, and phone number. If the search engine sees your business attached to multiple phone numbers and addresses, it won't search as well as if everything was lining up correctly. So please, just keeping these 5 items up to date will go a long way in maintaining an active website. But some customers do look for other indicators of an active shop. Here are 2 major ones. Customers come to you versus a dealership for more than just price. You're a member of the community. If you do charity work within the community, create a page and show customers that you're active in their community. This is a great page to show your community involvement, but it's also a great way to help get the word out about charitable events happening locally. Finally, many people look for online reviews to determine where they take their vehicle. If you think your customers have had a great experience with your shop, don't let them leave without asking them to submit a review to their favorite online review service, Yelp, Google, Angie's List, wherever. Now, we do also offer a service that can send them an email with a link to review your service while they're still in your shop. Many people won't visit the shop without recent positive reviews. So always try to keep a good recent reviews online. So we've talked about making sure your shop looks comfortable and current. Now you want to show that you're customer focused, that you're committed to making it easy as possible to get great service from your shop. We want to make sure that it's as easy as possible for your customers to get in contact with you. This is probably the most important thing I'll say today. And it's always surprising how many web designers mess this up. Your contact info should stand out on the front page of your site. Customers should be able to find you, your address, your phone number, shop hours within a couple seconds of the site loading. Attention spans are very short these days. If they can't find this information, they'll quickly leave and look at the next shop on the list. Customers need to be able to reach you on their mobile phones. This means that the site needs to be designed specifically for phones. A good mobile site even has a button on the front page where smartphone users can tap and call the shop immediately. If you don't know if your site is mobile friendly or mobile responsive, ask your web designer or just pull it up on your smartphone and take a look. So when customers do reach your site, they should be able to submit a request for a quote online. Many users prefer this to calling the shop, fearing they may be put on hold or have to deal with a phone tree. Don't worry, this doesn't mean that you have to conduct business online. Once you get the quote request, you can always call them back on the phone number they provide and get more details. And last but most important, for the younger customers, being customer focused means being wherever they are. Younger customers tend to find their information on social media, review sites, or directly from Google without even visiting your site. So if you want these younger customers, it's worth taking the time to post occasionally on Facebook and to make sure that Google always retains the most important information on your site for your Google business page. Now, if you don't want to deal with this directly, we can take care of these things for you as well. So in summary, your site should show a shop that's comfortable, current, and committed to the customer. Much of this can be accomplished by selecting the right images and keeping them up to date. But the most effective shops will also manage their online reputations by soliciting online reviews from their happiest customers. And most importantly, show the customers that you want their business and make it easy as possible for them to contact you about their automotive problems. Repair Shop Websites is the official partner of the AC Delco PSC shops, and we've been doing this work specifically for automotive shops for over a decade. If you want a partner to help you make sure your site meets these goals, we're here to help. Our prices are very reasonable. We've never required contracts, and all updates are included in our quarterly rates. So I hope you found this webinar useful for evaluating your website and determining if it's doing everything it can to bring you more business. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I hope you'll stop by for future webinars to learn more about marketing your shop online. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, I have a few specific questions. I will call you individually, to go over your concerns. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining us on the webinar this morning, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.